there, Bruins! I'm Anna, Director of Content Production at Bruin Creators, and we're back with another episode of Analyzing Editing Styles. We're picking up this week with a different technique on how to keep viewers interested when there's not much going on the screen. This follows last week's episode about B-roll, so if you haven't seen that, go check that out first. Today's study video is from Anna Akana, who I think has a very defined channel style. I don't think she does all the editing herself, but it's a very good mix of between YouTube quality stuff and really professional stuff. Anna Akana is an LA-based actor who has been doing YouTube for many years. Whenever I think of her channel, I always think of three things. First, good camera quality and good set design, but still that feel like you're watching someone YouTube out of their house. Second, the animated illustrations that go along with her narration. And third, of course, the way she uses a script in her acting to illustrate what she's saying in an exaggerated fashion. I'm pretty sure that she shoots and edits her videos semi-professionally with a team of other people, but her channel still maintains that vibe of a passion project. So let's take a look at today's first clip. It comes from a video called 3 Things to Stop Complaining About, and it's in the middle of the video, so it's on the third thing.
3, stop complaining about injustice or wrongdoing in the world and refusing to be a part of the solution. You know, we all have this habit of using social media as a substitute for activism. And don't get me wrong, I mean, visibility and awareness are valuable, and the virality of the internet is incredibly useful to get national or global attention on a very pressing issue. But if you never donate, volunteer, vote, or make meaningful little changes in your own life to aid in causes that are important to you, then it's time to step it up. Because words without action is not activism. Tweets are not votes, and a Facebook post does not substitute for an hour of volunteering. If you're gonna complain, you can also contribute.
So as you can see, the main thing going on here is that she's narrating for a long time. And I'd say there's 2 things that make this not completely boring. The first is her acting skills and the way she emotes. And the second would be the animations that show up. The different text and images she adds gives you something else to look at, and it emphasizes and illustrates what she's talking about. Now, depending on your level with video editing, this level of animation may not be accessible to you. But if you're interested in this kind of thing and you have the motivation to learn, there are plenty of resources out there to help you get started. A typical animation workflow would look something like this. First, you have to make the image, or the text, or the illustration that's going to show up. Then you animate it with basic movement, and one thing she does to all of her animations in her videos is gives it a little bit of a jiggle so that anything that would be otherwise static has a little bit of life to it. And sometimes there's some other things, such as when she had the tweets go up behind her, there was some rotoscoping on her head, but it can get complicated fast. Even if you don't have the abilities or resources to make animations, you can always add different text and images that don't move as well. The end goal is to add something else that engages the viewer so that they don't lose attention. Alright, now we're going to wrap up with the second clip, which shows how she incorporates her acting into her videos, which, when I think of her channel, is a very signature element to her style. I won't have much to say about this, but if you have some sort of shtick or special talent that you can use to define your style, it can really add coherence to your channel.
Something my therapist says is that chronic complainers who don't do anything to change their life are often people who were subjected to some kind of trauma early on that is unresolved and it's inhibiting them in adulthood. And this can be as simple as when they were a kid, they had their reality denied. Are you guys for real telling me you don't see this? No, honey. You're crazy. Or maybe they were shut down when they tried to take action. When I grow up, I want to be a lawyer.
Objection! You are going to carry on the family business of vigilantism.
And that's all I got for today. Although it was short, I hope your interest in animation is piqued, because next week we're going to be looking at some intermediate After Effects concepts. Until then, happy editing.